Hi guys, welcome to another range test video. This is the Cupra Born. In this video I want to find out the range in real life driving conditions. I will test the range in the city to find out the maximum range of this car. Then I will also do a second range test on the highway at higher average speeds to know the minimum range. I also wanted to know how long it takes to charge a battery at a fast charger. This is the Cupra Born with a 58 kWh battery. It has a WLTP range of 424 kilometers. So this car has a power of 204 horsepower and a maximum torque of 310 Newton meters. It goes from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 7.3 seconds. And it is rear-wheel drive. In the context of this test, it is also useful to know that this car has 19-inch rims. The Cupra Born was designed and developed in Barcelona at the Cupra headquarters and is produced at the factory in Zwickau in Germany. I will first test the range at lower average speeds in the city. I want to find out what the maximum range of this car could be. Let's have a look at my results. At the beginning of this part of the test, the battery is at 100%. I did the test in February and it was between 7 and 8 degrees. It was also raining that day. The first part was around 36 kilometers driving in and around Brussels. I averaged 17.6 kilowatt hours, which resulted in an estimated range of 330 kilometers. The rest of the drive was driving in Flanders, still in an urban area, but with lots of opportunity for continuous driving. I emptied the battery further down to 68% over a drive of in total 106 kilometers. Over the course of the drive, consumption decreased to 16.3 kilowatt hours, so the range in the city is 356 kilometers. Later in this video I will test how long it takes to recharge the car, but let's now test the range on the highway. The goal of this part of the test is to find out the minimum range of this car by testing it at higher average speeds. I did this test immediately after the city test, so at the beginning of this test the battery is at 68%. Temperature during this part of the test is 7 to 8 degrees and it was raining more. I drove from Brussels to an area near Namur for a drive of in total 104 kilometers. Let's have a look at my results. In contrary to my other highway tests, I didn't leave the highway this time, so consumption was pretty stable over the whole drive. I emptied the battery down to 24% and the range on the highway is 272 kilometers based on an average consumption of 21.3 kilowatt hours. Maybe you are also curious at what the range is in a more mixed scenario. Well, if I look at the total picture of the drive, where I first did a city drive of 106 kilometers and then a highway drive of 104 kilometers, where I emptied the battery down from 100% to 24%, in an almost 50-50 city highway scenario, then I averaged a consumption of 18.8 kilowatt hours, giving me a total range of 309 kilometers. Let's now recharge the car. The Cupra Born is equipped with CCS combined charging system. This system enables the Born to be recharged with both AC and DC. For this test, I will charge the car at a DC fast charger. The Cupra Born 58 kilowatt hours can fast charge at a speed of up to 100 kilowatt. Cupra says it takes 35 minutes to recharge at a speed of 100 kilowatt. It doesn't really say if it's from 0 to 100% or something else like from 20 to 80%. At the beginning of the test, the battery is at only 8% and the range indicator gives a range of 29 kilometers. It is 6.5 degrees outside. The car indicated that it would take around 1 hour and 5 minutes to fully charge the battery. I will do a 30-minute charging test. In the beginning, the car was charging at a speed of around 62 kilowatt. After 6 minutes, it was 76 kilowatt. After 10 minutes, we were charging at around 84 kilowatt charging speed. The battery increased to 26% and we gained about 63 kilometers on the range indicator. After 20 minutes, I noticed that we were charging at a speed of 69 kilowatt. I gained another 64 kilometers of range and the battery is now at 50%. After 30 minutes, the battery is at 68%. The charging speed dropped to 50 kilowatt. The range indicator is at 205 kilometers, so we gained 176 kilometers in 30 minutes of charging. One thing that I want to add is when I was driving to the charger, I did put a charging destination in the GPS. I don't know if it helps to prepare the battery for charging, but I did it anyway. However, I was only driving for 15 minutes prior to charging, so maybe the battery was cold, resulting in slower charging speeds. I don't know, it might be a possible explanation for not reaching the 100 kilowatt maximum charging speed. I didn't do an AC charging test with this car, but let's look at some theoretical information. The charging speed of the onboard charger is 11 kilowatt. The AC charging time is 6 hours and 15 minutes. If you like watching my videos and you want to support my channel, you can from now on become a member to my channel or support me on Patreon. Members and Patreons get access to exclusive content such as the option sheet of the test cars if available, and my Google Sheet with data for my range tests. You can become a member by clicking the join button below this video or click the link to my Patreon in the description of this video. In conclusion, I can say that the range of the Cupra Born 58 kilowatt hours is somewhere between 272 kilometers and 356 kilometers, based on similar driving conditions and measured at rather colder temperatures between 6 and 8 degrees, and also with heavy rain during my highway range test. I'm guessing that in much colder temperatures you will probably get less range. However, in warmer temperatures you will get more range. I would say around the WLTP range of 424 kilometers. I hope I was able to answer some questions you might have about this car. If you want to know more about the real-world range of electric cars, there are more videos on my channel and more to come in the future. Subscribe if you want to be notified about these future videos.